Hi, welcome to Cherthetea. I'm Cher, and today my co-host is
Emma. Hi, I'm back.
Dang, they really like you.
Of course they do. It's me.
Anyways, today on our show, we are talking about some random stuff, like always. She actually found some articles, some articles, that she wanted to talk. That she wanted to talk about.
We ain't listening to her today. And I'm the one that took the shot.
I can't talk. Okay. But yeah, she wanted to talk about them. And yeah, so do we want to start with some questions first, or do we want to start out with that?
Well, we always got our questions.
Okay, let's do our questions first.
Let's see what craziness she comes out with today.
Oh, I think we already read this one.
You got to put those in a separate pile.
I should. Do you remember the best gift you've ever received?
Wow, that's kind of hard because like all the gifts for my kids are always special, but one stands out though. That was from my son actually, and he named a star after me, and I thought that was absolutely the coolest thing for my birthday. So yeah, that is one gift that I will always and forever. Remember,
awesome.
He named it Mom Emma Evans, which I wish he would have put Betzold, but he put Emma Evans, aka Mom. That is the name of the star in the galaxy, you guys. I can literally get a telescope and see it.
That's awesome. I remember that.
Yeah, me too. That was the coolest. What about you?
Oh, probably. I don't know. I don't know, probably
or one that at least stands out.
Okay,
well, have to be the best.
Probably from Ron. So Ron is the type of person that, for you guys that don't know, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want this, and then like he'll like act like he's not listening, and then like a couple months later he'll
surprise her with it.
He'll surprise me with it, and I'll get it. Well, one year, I don't know if people remember, it was a long time ago, those Hershey Kisses,
the necklaces
came out, and I wanted one
I remember
so bad, and I kept telling him, and like I was just like, after a while, just like whatever, like I'm not gonna get it, you know. I remember one day I came home from work, and he's like, here, and he like handed me a box with it in it. And I got my Hershey Kisses necklace.
Yeah,
I still have
Hershey's
that.
Kiss it's a little like diamonds.
Yep, it's a Hershey's Kiss. The Hershey Kiss is all diamonds, and then it has the little tag thing, and it says Kisses on it. Yeah, and I think that's probably like the one that just stands out. But yeah,
and then this Christmas I even got a baby.
Oh yeah,
yes, I wanted the real born babies. You guys, they are just amazing. Some have heartbeats. Like I want them. I'm gonna have 1 million kids, but. Yeah, I did get my real born baby this Christmas, and I absolutely love her, and my kids think I'm crazy, but it's okay.
Do you remember your favorite teacher and your least favorite teacher?
Ooh, my least favorite teacher?
I remember it's actually the same person.
Wait, okay, explain.
Because she was my least favorite teacher at first. I can't remember her name. This was in middle school, so it was a long ass time ago. But she was my least favorite teacher at first. Like I hated her. Like she was my science teacher. I don't know if you remember her, but I hated her. And then I remember I was going through something one day, and she actually pulled me aside and like talked to me and like shared a story like of herself and like opened up to me kinda, and I opened up to her. And she just like, after that I could talk to her and stuff, and she became my favorite teacher. But I can't remember because she comes off as a real bitch, like real like.
Oh, I had plenty of them, yeah.
But yeah, she was actually my least favorite and my favorite teacher. So
well, that's kind of odd. But like my favorite teacher, I can't remember his name. I just had it on the tip of my tongue, so it's still there. But I can't remember it. But it was funny because he was my science teacher. He was actually my science teacher in First, I got him in summer school because I had to go to summer school in middle school, you guys, because, I ditch a lot and didn't show up. So my attendance, made me not get a credit. But I remember used to be able to bribe him with the Houston Oilers back when they were the Houston Oilers. Now they're the Houston Texans. But if you bought him anything Houston Oilers, you automatically passed.
Oh.
And then my other favorite teacher was a science teacher in high school. His name was Mr. Barron. I'll never forget him because I dated his son and got an A.
Oh, goodness.
But when I broke up with him, it's magically I failed the class, you guys, so I had to go back out with him.
Let's see. Do you remember a movie or a TV show you watched obsessively when you were younger?
Oh, when I was younger? Like how much
younger? It says young, when you were young. So, I mean, just in general, I guess.
I don't know, but I know that what I watch obsessively is anything crime, like Dateline, CSI. My favorite is Special Victims, Law and Order.
Yeah.
I obsessively watch that and can tell you the episode in about 5 seconds of it being
as soon as it starts. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's mine. SVU, Law and Order, too. Olivia Benson.
I love Olivia and Elliot. I even have my other real born baby is named after Stabler. Yep, his name is Elliot.
I love those, and then it kind of threw me off when he was gone. And then you have to watch the new ones to see what's happening.
Yeah, did you see the one where he's in a whole different precinct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't real crazy about it.
You have to watch have to watch the new ones to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
I haven't been watching them as often lately because I just haven't been watching TV at all. I don't think the last time my TV was on was forever ago.
I remember doing that one. I remember that one.
Oh, see, I told you got to put them in a separate pile.
Do you remember what musical instrument you played and how long you played it when you were younger? I played the trumpet, and I played it for like
not long. I was so mad.
Months.
I
was like super like, I want to do this. And then I was like, no, I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna do that. So not that if you play an instrument in school you're a nerd. For me, that's what I thought.
She was just a nerd. So. But no, I played the flute for about maybe 2 to 4 months, but there was too many of us in the band. So I got really mad because we didn't have a spot for clarinets, and I wanted the flute or the clarinet. Mm-hmm. I got pissed off and went to orchestra and played the violin for about 3 years. I was pissed.
I'm done with you.
I'm done with this band. I'm moving to orchestra. I sure did. That was in middle school, though.
Do you remember the last time you were truly surprised?
Yeah, on Christmas with my baby.
I swear, just like whenever my husband buys me something, it's like a surprise because I'm not ever asking for it. So it's probably last week when he bought me these. Oh my God, they're so pretty. These Nikes, the pink Nikes.
Pink one.
They're like bright pink Nikes. They're so freaking.
They have
pretty.
like 2 different colors, 2 or 3 different color pinks though. Like
no, not really.
Because the swoosh is a different color, like so it'll stand out.
Maybe it's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, it's like either lighter or brighter.
But they're pink Nikes. Awesome. They're adorable. And then the time before that I was truly surprised was when he bought me my Mac computer. And the funniest thing is, so for those of you who don't know, my husband does music and he's a rapper. So, he wrote me a rap in this card.
Did he?
And he was like talking about Return of the Mac and you were supposed to guess it or something? Something about iPhone. I don't know. Something like that. Or the word I, like love you or something. And there's this big old box in front of me. I'm not thinking it's my computer because I didn't know I was going to get it. So I'm not thinking it's my computer. So I'm thinking, what the heck is this big? He's talking Return of the Mac and this and that and this and that. And he had to break it down to me. I'm like, no.
Can you get this?
And he bought me my Mac. It's so pretty. It's the color of like Stitch. It's a baby blue color.
She has everything in Stitch, you guys.
I'm a Stitch fanatic. So like the blue he bought, he was gonna get me the pink one, but they didn't have the pink in stock, so he got me the blue.
Oh, I saw what.
And the blue I love because it matches all my Stitch stuff. So it worked.
And there is Stitch everywhere. Even her Christmas tree was Stitch.
My Christmas tree was.
It was awesome, though.
My Christmas tree was Stitch, and now he bought me this lamp. If you're a Stitch person, they have these lamps at Walmart, and it's fuzzy like Stitch.
That was from Walmart?
Yeah, and it has ears.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has ears and everything. And then I have a light in it, and it's baby blue, and the light's baby blue.
I have this thing for Jack Skellington.
Yeah, she loves Jack Skellington.
That's my man. Jack is my man.
Let me see.
My man, Jack.
Do you have, what is your remembered most regrettable hairstyle? Or the most cringiest?
Mine is like back in like I guess it would be the 90s.
Yeah, because
early
the
80s. It would be, or the late 80s was that damn feathered hairstyle. Everybody had it, and I had the feathered hairstyle. Or with the bangs where you'd pull them up and spray them. Oh my God, my sister like wore that out completely. Her and her damn hairspray. But hers was like a damn dome though. Hers was literally like this high.
Huge.
It was like this high, and the wind would just.
Yep.
But that
she
would
still
be my
wore that though till the day
she passed away. Up. But yeah, no, I regretted that feathered hairstyle. You know how hard it was getting those damn feathers to match on both sides.
I bet. I couldn't imagine.
Curling every morning.
Oh, that's not my phone.
It's Liberia. That's who's calling me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're not answering that. I would say mine would be probably when I was younger and I had like the little bob hairstyle. It did not look good on me.
Yes, it did. She looked adorable.
It did not
but she didn't want to brush her hair, so.
No, that was my sister. I brushed my hair.
No, she didn't want it.
My sister did not brush her hair.
She didn't want her hair
My sister thought her hair brushed was
the two sides.
The two sides and like just like the top of the back.
The back had like this huge. Remember when I had to comb through that? It was like this huge.
It was a
rat's
huge
nest.
rat's
Oh my God. Literal rats were living in there.
I was just gonna say my sister thought there was like rats actually living in her hair.
They probably was because those things were.
Because my mom like convinced her.
Well, yeah, because she thought she was a mermaid. Remember?
Yes, in the bathtub.
In the bathtub, yeah.
Every day she would be like.
She would just let her hair flow, and she swore she.
It's so funny because now. I always had the short hair when we were younger, and she had this long hair that I wanted so bad. Now that we're older, I always have the long hair. Like my hair, well, you can't see it right now, but it's like to my butt, and hers is, well, probably about to right here.
Yeah, because she had it in a cute bob. Though
she had it in really cute. She looks really cute in bobs. So I can't pull that off now. But
I cut mine constantly. You never know what my hair is going to be.
So. Okay, changing subjects. We're going to get a little serious here.
Oh, snap.
I kind of wanted to talk about mental health.
Not mine.
It's supposed to be serious.
Sorry.
A lot of people suffer from mental health issues and they don't feel like they can express their feelings or like they don't know how to express their feelings, or they feel that if they express their feelings to their doctor or to whoever, that they're gonna feel crazy or that no one feels like them.
You'll look looked upon differently. Yep.
So I wrote down some questions that maybe we could answer, and maybe some of you would feel a little more like, okay, now I can express myself to my doctor and be okay and maybe get on some meds for whatever you need, or just someone to confide in. I can always put her information there and my information right here. And at the end of the video, my email is always up. So if you feel that you just need someone to confide in and someone to talk to about your mental health, you're more than welcome to email me. And I promise I'll email you back. Don't feel crazy about how you feel. Because I feel that when you feel crazy about how you feel, it makes you feel even more crazier.
It does. That's why, yeah.
So it says, I wrote down, how does it impact your life?
Like mine personally, I do have mental health issues. We all can tell.
Yeah, so do I.
I suffer from depression, and there's times where it has gotten like so bad, where at one time I was actually suicidal, and it does impact your life because you always got to put on some front because. Naturally, I'm a bubbly, outgoing person who everybody thinks I'm always happy. So it's really hard sometimes because sometimes I have to just keep up that front. Like, nothing's wrong. I'm happy and whatnot. When inside, I just want to, like, be in a room by myself and just die.
A lot of people don't know that I suffer from mental health. Like, depression, like, a lot of people don't know that I suffer from depression. Only some, like, my mom, but sometimes even then.
But I didn't know to what point it was.
I was just gonna say a lot of people don't know what point I suffer from.
I've been pretty
depression.
Open with mine.
I'm pretty open with my husband about it, only because he can read me like a book, like the back of his hand. But it's something that impacts your life like tremendously.
It does.
And the more you try to hide it, the harder it gets and the harder it is to live. So me talking to my husband, it does help, and it helps. Like, you feel like you have this like bricks, like just bricks sitting on you. And as soon as you let it out, you're just like,
yeah, but
like
sometimes it has to be to that right person.
No, it does have to be to that right person, because sometimes people judge you and you're like,
because sometimes like I let my feelings out to a certain someone and I just feel like they're like ignored, or like they're just not like validated. Get over it. I don't expect for you to sit there and like baby me or anything, but validate what I'm telling you. Like I'm telling you, at one time, I was suicidal and I made a comment, and I meant it, and I feel like they were just like, yeah, right, you'll never do shit.
Yeah, I feel like...
And then that just made me more, because then I'm like, it just like threw me almost over the edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to deal with it, especially when you don't confide in the right person. And I feel like even if you confide in someone that doesn't have mental health, like doesn't deal with depression or just mental health issues in general, it has to be the right person that you come to and be like, hey, I'm feeling this way. You may not get the answers that you want or that you're seeking, but you'll get some advice, and like if you were to inbox one of me, me or her or something, like I said, you may not want to hear what you want to hear, but you'll get a response. You'll never not get a response.
Right. And then doctor-wise, you have to make sure that you are with the right doctor, because I was with a couple doctors, and no matter what I told them, I mean, yeah, they'd prescribe something for it. But I never felt like they were actually listening until I had one doctor, which was Dr. Laura.
Oh,
I will always and forever love her. But she actually listened. My very first time in there, and I wasn't even in there for mental health issues. Actually, it was just a regular doctor's appointment. And because I felt so comfortable with her, I let out everything. And by the end of that conversation, I was literally crying, and she hugged me.
I cried a couple times.
Because she listened.
I cried a couple times with her, too, because
she was awesome.
She asked me, like, how are you doing? And then she's like, no, how are you doing? And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and the only reason we don't have her is because she moved out of our city, and we're not even...
so if you're watching this...
Yeah, if you're watching, back. Dr. Laura, move back or let us know where you're at, because I already told you I would drive hours and hours just to go see you. I really would.
And I, really, and, she remembered who we were.
I love
She remembered our kids and stuff like that. So I loved that.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't tell, because we had the same doctor, she wouldn't tell my business to her unless she was in the room with me, and she asked, do you want her to step out? And I'll be like, no, it's okay. She can hear what's going on.
But she was amazing. I loved her. So you do have to have the right doctor. If you don't feel comfortable with your doctor,
switch doctors. Switch doctors. Do not be afraid to switch.
I'm on the search right now for a doctor. So if anybody in this area knows of a good mental health doctor, or even a regular doctor, just let me know, because I'm actually on the search right now, because they're hard to find, and I don't like the ones I have.
I'm not crazy about them either. How do you cope with stress and anxiety in your daily life?
I don't. That's my problem. I don't. I'm completely stressed out, and I have anxiety 24/7 now because of being stressed out. But I don't cope with it, and that's what most of my mental health issues are. It makes me more depressed. It's a vicious cycle.
I don't really know. I think just getting out of your head, because that's my biggest thing.
How do you do that?
I'm my biggest critic. So when I go out, I go to the gym and stuff, and when I go to the gym, I'm like, people are looking at me. They're looking at how fat I am. They're looking at me looking crazy. I don't wear makeup to the gym, so they're looking at me looking crazy. I don't have the best skin. I'm like, they're looking at me. They're doing this. They're doing that. And my husband always tells me, you need to get out of your head. You just need to stop thinking. So what I do is I sit myself down in my car before I go into the gym or into the store sometimes, and I'm like, Cher, you need to just get out of your head. You need to stop thinking.
See, that's
people
crazy
are
in
looking
itself,
at
you guys.
Probably, but you need to stop thinking that people are thinking of you and looking at you and laughing at you or talking about you, or like you have to get out of your head. It's hard. It's not something I do every single time that I go to the gym, because there is days where I'm just like, man, like I just can't deal with it today. But I'm in the gym doing my thing, and I'm just like, just trying to keep to myself. I look down a lot, but the biggest thing is just to get out of your head and dealing with that. Like I said, it's hard, but it's something that works.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I don't know about exactly getting out of your head, because like me, there's no way to get out of my head. Like I try. That's my problem. I cannot get out of my head. And again, like I'm my biggest critic. I'm my biggest everything. I literally, Jelly Roll speaks to my soul. Mm-hmm. I love that man. Like I swear I love that man. And when I am depressed, even when I'm not, I listen to him.
Yeah.
But when I'm depressed, like he literally speaks to my soul. But that song saved me from myself, because that's me. Like I am my biggest downfall. I am my biggest
I'm my biggest setback.
Yep, I screw myself up all the time. I am just awful.
I could probably, and I don't mean this like in a cocky way, but I could probably be further in my career now but I hold myself back so much.
Yep,
like
that's me.
For a lot of you that don't know, I do makeup, and
she's amazing.
And I do like just different makeup looks and stuff like that. And for a while I was going live. I had all this, I mean I still do, but like I had all this makeup. And then I just got into this deep depression and just was like, people aren't watching me. They're not talking to me. They're not commenting. They're not doing this. And I just started going, it spiraled, and I get rid of a lot of my makeup. I was about to get rid of my makeup drawers. And then I sat myself down and was like, no, you're going to do this. And then I started getting into my podcasting thing, and I started it 4 years ago. And I probably could have been further now, but I started it 4 years ago. And then
she didn't have me.
I was doing it and doing it and doing it. And then I just got into my head, and then it spiraled, and I stopped doing it.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I promise you guys, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to stay no matter what. And I will be here, but it's a big thing. Like it's a big.
Yeah, that's like a whole show in itself.
Yeah,
depression and mental health issues.
Yeah, that we can touch on it more. I just wanted people to know that there is people out there that suffer from anxiety, from depression, from like everything, and you're not alone. So if you wanna email her, or if you wanna contact her, we'll put her information right there, and my information will be right here for you guys. And don't be afraid to contact us.
Right. I'll even share some of my crazy stories with you, because let me tell you, it's really not that funny.
Crazy.
I mean, I can laugh about them now, but at the time they were not funny at all. Like they were dead serious. But now I could probably laugh and be just like, wow, I'm surprised you survived that.
So another thing that I wanted to talk about was relationships. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a big one. A lot of people don't.
I'm done.
Don't want to talk about. We're only going to talk about a little bit of it, because our show is only so long.
If you have a bad one, get out of it. That's what I'm trying to do, and it just don't.
It says, should you change who you are for your partner?
No.
I feel like in a relationship, you have to change a little bit and compromise. I should say compromise, not changing
who you are.
Not change who you are, but you should compromise when it comes to certain things. Don't change who you are, because obviously that's person
fake.
Is like that person started talking to you for a reason. So now if they're trying to change who you are, then they weren't trying to talk to you for...
all of mine love the fact that I'm outgoing and so outspoken. Anybody who knows me knows that I am blunt. I never shut up, and I always say the wrong thing in their eyes.
Yeah.
But every time after we start dating, almost every one of them have then tried to quiet me or change me, tell me that wasn't appropriate or whatever. Well, that's what attracted
That's what attracted you to me. So
no, I say do not change who you are. Change your actions or things like that.
Compromise, but don't change who you are. Compromise, like little things, not big things, just little things in your relationship. How long should you be together before you move in together?
I think that all depends on the actual couple, because there are couples that have lived together like within the first week and have been completely successful, and there are others who dated for 5 years and then moved in together. So I think that's more of depending on the actual couple. I don't really think there's an answer, but I guess if I had to give one, I'd say at least a year.
I would say me and me and Ron were about a year, and then we moved in together. It was about a year, and then we moved.
But make sure you know your partner so you don't get,
Yeah, that's. When we started living together, I saw different sides of him. Like I saw him get mad, I saw him sad, I saw him like just things that you don't see on a normal basis, Right. So it does like, whoa, what the hell?
And that's why I think sometimes, though, if you get together and move in together right away, because I do have a friend, I won't say her name on here, but her and her husband were together maybe a month, and they got married, you guys. And they did have a pretty successful marriage. They were happy because you're still in that honeymoon phase when you see the bad stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh, okay, I can get over that.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, when he puts the toilet paper on the wrong way after a couple years, you get pissed off. So if you don't get over it in the honeymoon stage, because I'm telling you right now, the roll goes a certain way, you guys. And I am like a stickler on that. Like I'm anal about certain
She's crazy
things.
about that. Me, I don't really care, but I'll switch it if I don't like it.
No, it's got to be a certain way, just like my cupboards.
Should you have access to your partner's phone or social media accounts? I think that you should have access, but I don't think that you should obsessively look through your phone or look through their social medias. I feel like if you trust your partner and your partner is not giving you any reason to look through their phone or their social medias, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. Like I not never in the beginning, because well, yeah, I have looked through my husband's phone, in the beginning, like when we first got together. But like honestly, like, and I'm saying this like honestly, in the last like 5 years or more, I have not looked through his phone. And that's like he hands me his phone. Like he can leave his phone anywhere. And I'm the same way. He has my passcode. I have his passcode. He knows every social media account, every password. I know every one of his passwords, social media accounts. And I just don't feel the need. He doesn't give me that, like, I need to look through.
And that's the thing, because mine is completely the opposite. My relationship right now is just toxic. It really is. We just need a whatever. But on one thing, like, I feel I shouldn't have to. Should I have access to it? Yes, because he can pick up my phone at any time. He knows the code. He can look through it. He's done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Has never found anything in my phone that he was upset about.
Right.
However, every time I look through his phone, and because it is every time, it happens quite often. So I seem like the crazy obsessive girlfriend, but I'm not. I constantly find something in his phone.
But if
every
you're
single time.
Every time and you're finding something, then of course I'm going to look again.
Right, and that's the thing. So I feel that maybe you should be able to have access. I just feel you shouldn't need
Yes, that's
to do
exactly.
it. Because right now that's my thing. I have to look through his stuff, and if I don't, so that tells me a lot right there. If I need to, I don't need to be with him. But
so you got the opposites here.
Right, very opposite. My relationship is hell and hers is heaven.
Well, not all the time.
No, but overall it is.
How did you meet your partner? Well, what had happened was we actually met on MySpace. So you know how long ago that was. We met on MySpace.
Well, mine used to be a neighbor across the street.
Oh, yep. I remember that.
Should have left him across the street, too.
How do you keep the spark alive? For me and my husband, we go on first dates. So like every date is our first date. So we don't get to go on dates often. So when we do go on a date, we pretend it's our first date. And we pretend that we're meeting each other, we're introducing ourselves to each other, we're getting to like reacquaint each other with each other, and we just kind of flirt with each other, and I feel like that's been working. And then we have date nights at home. So like tonight, we're actually gonna after we get done eating and stuff, we're gonna later tonight we're gonna watch a scary movie, cuddle in bed, and just talk, and we watch TikToks and stuff like that, and we.
Yeah, mine, I think that's the only thing that keeps me and mine together is the fact that there is that spark and it's so natural. We don't do anything to keep it together.
Uh-huh.
It's just there. And it's a constant thing. Like, we're constantly 24/7 all over each other. And so I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't know what to do to keep the spark alive. Not check his phone, probably.
Well, you okay, we're gonna switch topics here.
Oh god.
We're cramming a lot into this episode, okay?
Yeah, which are things that should be all one show itself, but okay.
If we're talking about something and you guys want to hear more about it, comment down below what you want to hear about more, and we will talk about that more. Or whoever my co-host is at that time will bring it up again. Or if you want her back, comment Emma, #Emma, and we'll bring her back.
Yeah, bring me
again.
back, you guys. I'm here anyways.
So this is dealing with baby mama drama. Okay. So
I'm not
opposites again.
This one.
Opposites again. So dealing with baby mama drama. I don't have any baby mama drama. My husband does have 2 children from a previous relationship. Me and her get along great. And it was set from the beginning of the relationship. Like, I got on the phone with her and I was like, hey, she reassured me there was nothing between them. And we went on from there. And there's times where I take the kids home by myself and me and her will have a whole conversation. And there's times where she'll come and pick up the kids and me and her will have a whole conversation without him even being in the room.
That's cool.
So I thank God that me and her get along. We don't have any drama. And if any drama were to come up, it's based on like the kids and, it never trickles over to me.
Into the relationship.
So I never have to deal with that.
And mine, in fairness, I don't know if I would actually have baby mama drama had our situation been different. The problem with me and the baby mama drama is the fact, because there's constantly drama now, but it's him. It is him. It really isn't me, nor is it her.
Yeah.
We have drama because of him.
Yeah.
So I honestly
like
don't even know.
would.
I think that most people who know us both, actually, it was just said the other day, I ran into somebody at Walmart who knows the situation. And they said that they believe that her and I, because I met her a couple times and she was cool.
Yeah.
I hung out with her. They said that we would actually probably be friends and actually really get along had it not been for the bullshit he pulls.
Right. I feel that too.
Me too.
I've never met her.
So I will give her some credit. I don't know.
A lot of it is.
It is
because
all
of
him. It's all of it.
Yeah, because of that
He's made
situation.
it that bad between us.
I kind of answered all the questions that I had. Does she cause problems? Are you guys friends?
Yeah, but no, you got lucky though. She did get lucky. She has a wonderful, I guess, baby mama.
Yeah, yeah. So even,
she's cool. She's never butted into your relationship. She respects all aspects. Her and I get along. I love her.
She has 2 other kids actually by someone else, and her other daughter comes over here sometimes.
Stays the weekend.
She was just here the past weekend, and we, I treat her like I treat any of the other kids. So, yeah. Oh, you had some stuff that you wanted to. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick though.
Yeah, mine was just about a guy who actually he raped a woman back in 2013, and in
there we go.
About 3 years ago, I believe it was 2021, when he actually sent her a Facebook message, you guys, saying, "So I raped you. I'll never do it again to anyone else. I just wanted to hear your voice, and I'll pray for you." Well, after 3 years, they found this guy in France because the U.S. Marshals were looking for him, and it's a huge international story because he actually sent the "So I raped you" message on Facebook from his account. He was that stupid, yeah. His name is Ian Thomas Clearly.
Yeah, let's put that out there.
Yeah,
for any of you that are talking to him or something.
Ian Thomas Clearly, he's 31. He's originally from Saratoga, California.
They found him in Lyon?
They found him in...
Lyon, France? Is that how you say that?
Well, that's what it says, yeah. It was in...
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
It was in France. He was, I guess, in Albania for a while. He's been in France for about 3 years, but just went originally to the Metz area. And in April, they do a sweep or something. It's like a police check. And they found him there, but the U.S. Marshal has been searching for him since 2021 because he sent that. What he did was he stalked her at a party, and he snuck into her dorm room. So this happened on campus in Pennsylvania at Gettysburg campus. And he actually stalked her at a party and then went into her dorm room, raped her while she was texting friends for help.
That is so sad.
And then decides to torture her years later and tells her that he's the one who raped her and he just wants to hear her voice, but he'd pray for her.
What the hell? That's what he said?
Yeah, he said.
So I'm guessing this is the man right here?
Yep, that is him right there.
What was he, a professor?
I don't know, but he worked for Tesla. He
looks too old to be a student.
He's only, now he's 31.
It don't matter. He looks like he's 50 right here.
He's 31 now, and that was in 2021.
Okay, first of all, it says white or Hispanic. That man does not look Hispanic.
Well, maybe somebody told him that. Told him that he was. But yeah, that's white the one from the U.S. Marshals. That's the poster they put out.
His skin is fair.
But yeah.
Listen, I'm not trying to, but that man looks way older than 31. But if you've talked to him, what was his name? Christian?
His name is Ian.
Oh, Ian Thomas
Clearly.
Ian
but there
Thomas.
It says Clearly Ian Thomas.
Yeah,
Ian.
It goes backwards.
But he actually used his actual Facebook account with that name, with the Ian Thomas Clearly. That's how they knew who to go after. Goodness. Because he actually sent her the "So I raped you" message. I'm glad he was an idiot.
Let's thank God that he did, and they got him. And because I feel for that woman that got raped.
Thank God she actually did graduate. She continued on with her life, and
good for you, girl.
Good for her. Yes.
Good for you. Yes.
Kudos and him. Well, we all know what happened to him now.
Kudos to her, because that could have been someone else, and they could have let that affect their life completely, and they would have, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and especially I'm like happy at the fact she continued going to college in the same spot because it happened on campus.
I'm good.
He was a student at the time, but never returned after the rape. He never returned back.
Of course, he didn't. But
yeah,
the fact that you knew it was that bad, what you did, and you went to France.
Yeah, well, he was in Albania for a while. He had told Metz police out in France that he had only been in France for the last 3 years. Before that, he was in Albania and somewhere else.
But for you to flee the country, you knew what you did was wrong, and I wonder if there's anybody out there that was affected by this man, like not
I'm
just
sure
her.
There's got to be somebody,
because
even if
for
it wasn't
him,
a rape.
Because for him to do that just to one person. You know what I mean? And then flee the country.
Yeah, he said, I'll never do it to anyone ever again. But who knows, like, if she was the first and only victim, or
so
if
you've all talked to, if you've been affected by Ian
Thomas clearly let us know.
Yes, come forward. Put him behind. He needs to be behind bars.
Oh, he'll be behind bars because
For
international.
rape, though, you may only get so long.
Well, yeah.
So the more there is against him, the better.
Because just the fact.
Oh, and she was 18.
She was 18 at the time,
and he was 20 at the time.
So yeah, they were both young, but obviously
it don't matter
better because he stalked her at the party first.
That's ridiculous.
Then snuck into her dorm room while she texted friends, you guys, for help. So obviously there had to have been almost like game-wise for him to think that was a game.
Yeah.
To even allow her. You know what I mean? Because you can't always text during a rape. So he had to, that probably gave him some kind of sick thrill that she was there asking friends for help or whatnot. So this man, I'm glad they caught him.
So I'm glad they caught him. That's good.
That's crazy.
But that is our show for today. I want to thank my mom, Emma, coming on again. Coming for. So I want to thank her for coming again. And I want to, oh my goodness, I cannot speak today.
She cannot talk. And I was the one who took the shot before the show, you guys.
If you guys want us to touch on anything that you've heard during the episode today, please comment down below.
Because some things, some things do need longer discussions.
We do need longer
mental health issues. We can do that.
Comment down below, and like I said, we'll have her information right there. My information will be right here. And if you guys have anything that you want me or us, whatever, to review, make sure that you can send it to us. Here is the, what's it called? P.O. box.
Oh.
The P.O. box. If you have any merch, any items, or anything that you want us to review, you can send it to us, and we'll give you an honest review on it. And like I said, if you have anything that you want us to touch on more again.
I like her speech today.
More again. Comment down below.
That's
and
those meds. Those depression meds. See what they do to you.
Obviously. But until next time, we'll see you then.
Bye.